The surprising truth is that your psychic connection with spirit guides is often quieter than you expect, and closer than you think. You don't need drama or perfection. Tonight we'll open that line gently, with breath, curiosity, and a little playful practice. Find a comfortable seat or lie down somewhere safe. Make sure your phone is on Do Not Disturb. If you like, keep a pen and a journal within reach to jot impressions afterward. Set a simple intention now, one short phrase you can hold in your heart. It might be as small as, I am open, or, show me what I am ready to know. Keep that intention soft and uncomplicated. The mind likes a single, easy phrase. Begin by bringing attention to your breath. Notice the natural rhythm without changing it. Inhale, and let the body accept the in-breath. Exhale, and allow anything tight or busy to soften. With each out-breath, imagine a little more space arriving between thoughts, like sunlight filtering through leaves. Shift your attention slowly down to the soles of your feet. Sense the points of contact with the floor, the texture of the fabric against your ankles, the temperature of the air. Breathe into your feet as if you could send the breath all the way there. On each exhale, let muscles around the toes release a touch, like loosening a knot. Now let your awareness travel up through your calves. Picture a gentle comb moving through any holding in the muscles, behind the knees, along the shins. Each inhale brings softening. Each exhale smooths the edges. If you notice a wandering thought, name it kindly and return to the sensation of breathing into the legs. Guide your attention into the thighs and hips. These areas often carry weight and stories. Breathe as though you are making room inside the hips for openness. Notice any tightness, and send a curious, compassionate breath there. Allow the hips to feel lighter with each release. Move now to your belly. Feel the belly rise and fall. If you hold tension around the lower back or abdomen, breathe into it as a gentle invitation to relax. Imagine the breath as a warm tide, washing gently across the belly, drawing out small knots of strain. Bring attention to the chest. Sense the expansion on the in-breath and the settling on the out-breath. Let the breath comb through the ribs and sternum. Imagine the breath smoothing the space where heart and lungs sit, so that you feel more spacious and available. Soften the shoulders. Picture them as cliffs that have been holding too many little burdens. On the next exhale, allow those burdens to trickle away. Let the arms become heavy at the sides, the hands relaxed, the fingers releasing any habitual grip. Turn your awareness to the neck and throat. Breathe a warm invitation into the throat space. Open enough to speak truth, tender enough to listen. Soften the jaw. Let the tongue rest gently behind the teeth. Ease the muscles around the mouth. Finally, bring attention to the face and the crown of the head. Relax your brow. Imagine a comb of light, gently untangling any fine lines of tension across the forehead. The scalp relaxes. Neck unwinds. The whole head settles onto the spine like a bird finding its perch. As your body quiets and the nervous system softens, sense a lightness beginning to spread beyond the skin. You might notice a subtle tingling or a gentle warmth around the body. This is your energetic field making itself felt. There is no right or wrong way for this to appear. Some people sense colors, others feel textures, some hear small inner sounds. If you notice nothing, you are exactly where you need to be. Now prepare to invite a soft, clearing tone to move through your field. Listen for a single gentle bell. Allow its sound to roll over you and through you like a clean wind, sweeping through the places you cannot see and clearing away residue of busy thinking. Let the tone fade and sit with the quiet that follows, noticing how the space around you feels a little more open. Imagine now a cocoon of universal white light forming around you. Picture it like a warm, translucent shell that both protects and purifies. The light is neither hot nor cold. It simply holds you in safety. If images of other colors arise, notice them with neutral curiosity. Then return to the feeling of the white light's gentle presence. Invite that light to move through your field, smoothing the edges of any ragged thoughts, softening feelings that tug at you. As the white light settles, bring awareness to your energetic roots. From the base of your spine, imagine a subtle line of energy reaching down, like roots from a tree, carrying any excess tension or unsettledness into the earth. Feel that grounding energy anchor you. This is important. Psychic opening happens best from a place of secure grounding. Turn your attention now to the crown of your head. Picture a small fountain of violet light gently flickering at the crown, delicate, regal, and peaceful. Let this violet hue be a faucet that pours a crystalline, intelligent energy down the line of your spine. Each drop is soft, each drop is permission. Follow that violet stream down through the upper chakras, through the throat, chest, and solar plexus, all the way to a small, intentional pause at the space between your brows, the third eye. Imagine the light pooling there, shifting from violet into indigo. Allow the indigo to settle like velvet across the brow, stirring curiosity and a gentle clarity. There is no forcing. Simply observe the sensation where the indigo meets your inner sight. Choose now a symbolic image to represent this opening. Pick whichever of these feels easiest. A lotus unfurling, a small clean window, a simple candle flame, or a smooth crystal catching light. Hold that image softly in your mind. This will be your marker both for opening and for closing. You can return to it later to gently seal the field. If you chose the lotus, imagine its petals parting slowly, revealing a calm center that reflects the indigo light. If a window, picture its panes sliding open to a sky that is clear and inviting. If a candle, see the flame steady and warm, illuminating inner spaces. If a crystal, imagine it refracting the indigo into little stars of insight. Allow the image to feel playful. You may tweak its color, texture, or size like a small creative experiment. Remember, imagination is the muscle of psychic sensing. Play with it. We'll do a brief practice now to widen your receptive channels, using the number 11 as a simple portal. Picture the number 11 in front of you. See the two ones as distinct yet aligned. Take a moment to embellish the first 11. Give it a color, a texture, perhaps a tiny sound when you imagine it. It may feel like silk or like a bell's light ring. Notice what comes up without judgment. Now create a second 11 a short distance away. Make it different in one way. Perhaps its color is reversed, or it feels cool instead of warm, or it hums a different tone. Play with the differences as if arranging two small magnets of attention in a quiet field. Bring these two images toward each other slowly. As they meet, imagine the space between them widening, like two panes of a window pulling apart to reveal something subtle and luminous beyond. Observe any impressions that arise: a memory, a color, a word, a movement, a scent, or a feeling. Stay gentle and curious. There is no need to analyze or hold on to anything. Reception is a soft noticing. If your mind grows chatty, return to the feeling of the breath and the image of the two 11s. If nothing appears, notice that too. Sometimes the practice plants a seed that unfolds later in a dream, a walk, or a passing thought. Trust that the nervous system and your intuitive capacity are learning through small, repeated gestures, not through force. Now, allow the indigo energy at your third eye to expand slightly, like a bloom taking in light. Keep the symbolic image you chose close to this space. When you feel ready, invite your spirit guides with a phrase that feels respectful and consensual. You can use words like these, silently or aloud. I invite guides of the highest good to be with me now. Show me what I am ready to know. Or create a short phrase in your own words. The emphasis is on invitation rather than command. Listen for whatever arrives in response. Reception can take many forms: a gentle nudge and feeling, a clear image, a single word that floats up, a symbolic scene, a sense of recognition, or merely a calm reassurance. Some people hear little inner voices, others see colors or shapes. Some sense a warmth or a hand-like presence. All are valid. You may hear soft inner notes, like a memory with a different echo. Or you may notice a small bodily shift, a tiny relaxation, a short wave of warmth at the chest. These are natural ways of being acknowledged. Remember, very often the surprising truth is that spirit nudges are subtle and steady rather than spectacular. The small confirmations are frequently the most honest and lasting. At this point, you'll hear a bell again, a gentle tone that signifies a space to receive. Allow the sound to ripple through you, and sit with whatever arrives. You do not need to interpret. You only need to notice. If emotion or old material rises, bring your breath there and allow it to move. If anything feels overwhelming or unfamiliar, gently bring your awareness back to the breath and the weight of your body. If you feel disoriented, open your eyes and re-establish contact with the room, and consider reaching out to a trusted friend or professional if symptoms persist. This practice is intended to be stabilizing. If it ever ceases to feel safe, stop and care for yourself. As you listen in this receiving space, you may also notice nothing at all. That is perfectly okay. Nothing happening is still part of the process. Creations of the inner life often require repetition and tenderness. You might receive a nudge in the next hour, a dream that night, or a synchronicity in the coming days. Perhaps the number 111 appearing as a gentle sign, or a recurring symbol that makes you pause. Keep a soft lookout. When you feel complete with your receiving, offer a quiet thanks for any help, for the openness itself, or simply for the willingness to try. You might say, "Thank you for any guidance that is aligned with my highest good." Keep the tone of gratitude light and practical. Now bring your symbolic image back into focus to close the field. If you imagined a lotus, see the petals folding gently together. If a window, picture the panes sliding shut softly. If a candle, visualize the flame dimming to an ember and then settling. If a crystal, imagine it gently wrapping its light inward. This closing is not a dismissal, but a respectful seal that keeps your energetic boundaries clear. Send the violet crown light back up and allow it to blend into the white cocoon, integrating the indigo impressions into the rest of your field. Draw the grounding energy up briefly into the body so that your feet feel rooted once more and your spine feels steady. Take 3 full, nourishing breaths now, feeling the breath fill the belly and settle through the heart. As you come back to outer awareness, wiggle your fingers and toes. If your eyes have been closed, open them slowly when you feel ready. Take a moment to notice how your body feels. Any subtle changes in temperature, texture, or ease. If you kept a journal nearby, you might write 1 or 2 lines about anything that came up, no matter how small or unclear. A single word is fine. The practice is more about noticing than about producing polished messages. Before you fully move on, make a small plan for integration. You might decide to check in with a brief walk, a glass of water, or a simple act of self-care. Keep an eye out over the next 24 to 72 hours for small confirmations. A repeated number like 111, a recurring image, an unexpected message in conversation, or a dream that clicks into place. These soft confirmations often arrive as quiet friends rather than flashing signs. If any of what you experienced feels destabilizing or brings up painful memories, please reach out for support. Grounding techniques such as steady breath, placing both feet on the floor, holding a warm cup of tea, or calling a trusted person can help. If sensations continue or intensify in troubling ways, connecting with a mental health professional or a trusted healer is a wise and compassionate step. You may choose now to rest, to nap, or to move gently into the rest of your evening. Whether you drift into sleep or stand up and carry on, the field you opened remains accessible, and the surprising truth endures. Connection often grows quietly, through small repeated gestures of attention and care. There is no single dramatic proof required. The accumulation of tiny confirmations will build into trustworthy knowing. If you found this practice helpful, consider keeping a nightly or weekly note of small synchronicities or impressions. A simple log can reveal patterns that are easy to miss in day-to-day life. Thank you for giving yourself this time to explore. If you'd like more guided activations like this one, you can subscribe or follow for future sessions that open gentle pathways of listening and discernment. Carry this calm curiosity with you as you move through your evening. Be kind to yourself, and know that you are always learning how to notice what is already here.